In June 2025, Israel launched a series of coordinated airstrikes on Iranian nuclear sites, shifting the balance of power in the Middle East overnight. Within hours, Iran retaliated with a barrage of missiles, drones, and cyber attacks. Oil prices soared, world leaders panicked, and for the first time in decades, a full-scale war between Israel and Iran became a reality. But this isn't just a story of bombs and nuclear fears. It's about decades of tension, ideologies, power, the suffering of Palestine, and a battle for survival. This is the story of why Israel is truly at war with Iran. To understand this conflict, we need to go back 40 years. In 1979, Iran underwent a massive revolutionary shift. The US-backed Shah was overthrown, and a religious government took power. Led by Ayatollah Khomeini, the new regime declared Israel an illegitimate state and called for its destruction. Since then, Iran has positioned itself as the leader of the anti-Israel resistance. This hostility isn't limited to ideology or nuclear threats. Iran strongly opposes the atrocities committed by Israel against the Palestinian people, especially in Gaza. The killing of thousands of innocent civilians, the destruction of homes, and illegal occupation of Palestinian lands have only fueled Iran's rage. Iran views Palestine not just as a Muslim state, but as an oppressed nation, one it is morally bound to defend. On the other hand, Israel doesn't see Iran as just an enemy, it views it as an existential threat. According to Israeli leadership, a nuclear Iran would destabilize the Middle East and could lead to Israel's annihilation. Over the past 2 decades, this war has been fought not directly, but through proxies. Iran funds and arms Hezbollah in Lebanon, which has fired thousands of rockets into Israel. It also supports Hamas, which has engaged in frequent conflicts from Gaza. In response, Israel has conducted covert operations targeting Iranian assets, including the assassination of nuclear scientists and cyber attacks like the infamous Stuxnet virus. But everything changed in June 2025. On June 13, 2025, Israeli fighter jets entered Iranian airspace under the cover of darkness. Their targets were nuclear facilities reportedly close to weaponization. The mission, codenamed Rising Line, involved stealth bombers, drone swarms, and advanced electronic warfare systems that briefly disabled Iran's air defenses. Hundreds of Iranians were killed in the strike. Several key nuclear sites were destroyed or severely damaged. For Israel, it was a military success. For Iran, it was a declaration of war. Within hours, Iran launched a counter-operation named Sacred Flame. Over 200 drones and 50 ballistic missiles were fired at Israeli military bases, Tel Aviv, Haifa, and other vital infrastructure. Israel's Iron Dome and David's Sling defense systems intercepted many, though not all, of the incoming projectiles. Iranian cyber attacks disrupted parts of Israel's banking system. Hezbollah launched rockets from the north. Even the Houthis in Yemen targeted shipping routes in the Red Sea. What began as a preemptive strike quickly spiraled into a full-blown regional crisis. The global economy felt the shock instantly. Oil prices surged past $140 a barrel. Stock markets tumbled. Shipping through the Strait of Hormuz was disrupted. The US backed Israel diplomatically, while Russia and China condemned the attacks. Arab states, fearing a broader war, called for calm. Turkey and Egypt meant little as missiles kept falling. This war isn't just about politics or power, it's about survival. Israel believes it cannot allow Iran to become a nuclear state. Iran insists it has the right to defend itself and expand its influence. The fear isn't just of atomic bombs, it's ideological. A religious regime versus a secular democracy, Shia expansion versus Zionist security. And now that both sides have crossed red lines, the question is, how far will they go? The world is watching, and one thing is clear. This is not just a war between two nations. It's a conflict that could reshape the Middle East, shake the global economy, and put millions of lives at risk. Whatever happens next will change history. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe, and share. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Is peace still possible? Or are we witnessing the beginning of something far more dangerous?